Hey everyone, welcome to another Cats and Rats edition, the season finale of season 2. I'm your host, Kirby Lupo. I'm not sure where my co-hosts are, Cody Stevens. Nick Levine is having some technical issues, so he'll be joining us here in a moment. Hopefully, a lot of things to get to tonight. Sergei Bobrovsky, Jacob Markstrom, Leo Carlson, and much more. But without further ado, let's get to our guest. Jersey, Jim Behringer. How's it going, Jim?
What's going on, Kirby? How are we doing tonight?
Not too bad, Jim. Now, we haven't chatted here in quite some time. There's been a lot of news that's been going on around the NHL. July 1st, signings, a lot of trades. We'll get to that big offer sheet in a little bit. But I know, Jim, talking all year with you on your show, you coming on here on After Dark, Sergei Bobrovsky is now a Toronto Maple Leaf. How surprised are you? I know at one point you thought, the Panthers were going to get it done, putting it at about 70, 80%. I thought with about a month to go in free agency, the sides just weren't coming together, and it ended up playing out that way. Sergei Bobrovsky, now a Toronto Maple Leaf. What are your thoughts on Bob here?
Yeah, I mean, look, Bill Zito wanted a price, and the player and the agent didn't like the price, even though he wanted to stay there. The team wanted him to be there. They got to a number, and they wanted more. As I reported, I appreciate everybody who's followed my reporting. The day before free agency, or the day of, I should say, on free agency, I put a report out that there was a couple offers on the table, one of which was 4x6. The other one was 3x7. And everybody's going to say, well, Jim, that's what he signed for in Toronto. Why didn't he take that in Florida? Because it was a last-ditch effort by the Panthers to knowing that, hey, we'll throw it out there. We'll see what happens. But the bridges were already burned. Fractured relationship, and no one's going to say anything publicly. But as Bill Zito said in his press conference, sometimes you have to move on. And look, players at different ages, players at different positions, we saw it. We're seeing it in Washington right now. If Ovi comes back, he's coming on a 1-year deal. My belief is, and I haven't talked to anybody in the Panthers organization, my belief has been since day one, since all of this happened, Bill Zito wanted Bobrovsky probably on a 1-year deal going forward, and just have signing bonuses carry over into the next year, performance bonuses, because that's how you can manage a cap with a guy over 35, right? Because it gets you out of a lot of jams. Now, Toronto's in a jam with a 3-year deal at $7 million. If he doesn't perform, you can't, unless he retires. You're on the hook for that one for the rest of time.
Well, do you think that was a big sticking point, Jim? That third year, the Panthers weren't willing to give it, or they weren't willing to even have the no movement clause put in there?
I think they probably didn't want the no movement clause, to be honest. And I'm probably going to guess if they did, it was probably going to be a limited no trade. And like I said, I wrote it. I believe it. I'm going to stand by my reporting. Seems that it was confirmed by a couple of people subtly saying that they didn't want to go to that next year. I think if I guarantee you, if Panthers went 4x7, Bob's still a Panther. I don't think Zito wanted to do it. I don't even think he wanted to go 3 years, to be honest. But like I said, it's a last-ditch effort. And as I wrote in my article, Zito got a guy at the price point he's always wanted, which is, you and I have talked about this since the beginning since Markstrom signed that deal. That was going to be the starting point for Bobrovsky in Florida, and he didn't want to take it. And now Florida's got their guy at a reasonable contract on a 2-year deal, who's 2 years younger. And when he's up, maybe, there's somebody coming along that's younger and ready to mature with the team.
Yeah, we'll get to Bob here in a second. Cody joining us here. Nick's still having some technical issues. Hopefully he's able to join us here as we reset here. We'll talk about Bob, then we'll get into a little bit of Markstrom talk here. Jim, we're also probably not going to hear the full story come out from Bill Zito, as well as the Bobrovsky camp. Bobrovsky only have an 8-minute Zoom call there. He's going to get a lot of questions throughout the year, but at some point, I think I don't think it's expected full story here of how.
No, I don't think you're ever going to get a full story. Let's be honest. That's not how either guy does business. Like, let's be honest. Bill Zito doesn't do business like that, and Bobrovsky really doesn't do business like that. He's always humble about the opportunities that he had, and the problem is Bobrovsky doesn't speak that much in the media anyway. So any post-game interviews were not that long to begin with. 8-minute Zoom call, I'm not surprised. I mean, but the problem is here's the difference now. You're going to a media market, right? When he had those bad regular seasons at 10 million AAV, yeah, people were talking about it. You have put together some bad stretches in Toronto, and you're paid to be the number one goaltender, and you ain't living up to $7 million. They're going to talk about it every day on the radio, 24/7, and they're going to continue to be in your face about it. That's the difference going to Toronto. Look, I think he maybe has one good year left in him. Maybe. That's just me. He has one good year left in him.
That's where I'm at. One good year or one good push left in him.
I think he's got one good push left in him. And look, maybe there's some reports saying the Panthers saw a decline this past year, even though there was injuries.
Even Valaket said that, but Kevin Week says the other. So which one is it? We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
I think it's a bit of both.
It could be in that mushy middle. It could be, but
again, Panthers had some issues.
Yep, had to go. Wi-Fi upstairs ain't working. We gotta compromise on the go here.
This dude's in the kitchen.
So
go for a run. Go for a run.
But we talked about this the minute he signed in Toronto, Jim. I don't know if he can handle that media pressure because whenever he had a bad game, guess who wasn't answering questions that night? It wasn't Bobrovsky.
No, it wasn't. And look, Barkov covered a lot of deficiencies when the Panthers were playing poorly. The Panthers had there were games where Bobrovsky looked great, and there were games that he didn't look great. The team in front of him wasn't great, but there must have been a reason why he didn't play the last week of the season. Because his final home game was on the bench, being a backup. Yeah, that's look for what a guy did for the organization is kind of surprising, but in the end now we're seeing why. And look, I know we'll get to Markstrom in a little bit, but I think Markstrom knowing Tallis, the goaltending, how Tallis has worked with young goaltenders, how he's developed guys, the defense in front of him. I think we'll be okay. I think Markstrom will be okay, but I don't know how Bob's going to do with that defense in Toronto because Tanev's got to stay healthy, OEL's got to stay healthy. It's a new
Radich has to continue that year he had last year going forward.
No Hedman, no Point, no
Kucherov. It's to me, it's
well, they got weapons, Cody, up front.
But the thing is, they need Radich to do what he did 5-on-5. But Radich was a power play merchant, as if you like to call him.
Right. But the Maple Leafs need that because they haven't had that guy in since Brian McCabe.
Yeah, realistically.
What's the other guy? Thomas Caberlet?
Tomas Caberlet.
Yeah. But somebody's got to score.
Legend.
Someone's got to score offensively from the back end. I'm not sure. It's not going to be Tanev. OEL, maybe. It's Radich, it could. There's no more Carlo. We don't know if Riley's going to be there another year. Because at this point, we don't know if he's going to get moved or whatever.
Yeah, they're still wild. I think Jim's thinking of Robert Svela, Panther legend.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm sorry. Tomas Caberlet, Hurricane
legend.
Was
Caberlet a forward, though? Caberlet was a forward.
Thomas Caberlet.
Thomas Caberlet played D.
Frantisek Caberlet played D. Tomas Caberlet played forward.
He was McCabe's partner.
Hold up.
He was McCabe's partner.
Are y'all thinking about Frank Caberlet? Because he played
Both of them are defensemen.
I'm pretty sure Tomas Caberlet is a defenseman.
I am 98% sure.
I'm pretty sure Tomas Caberlet is a defenseman.
Yeah, he was with McCabe.
Yeah, Canadian hockey defenseman. Czech hockey defenseman.
I don't know who Cody's getting it confused with. His brother was defenseman. I want to say so.
I'm sure.
I probably got it confused with somebody else, but.
They're definitely. He's definitely a defenseman. He's definitely a defenseman.
Well,
So,
Nick's still having technical issues here, but let's get into Jacob Markstrom here. I know Cody has already talked about the Bob situation. I just wanted your opening thoughts on that, Jim. Let's break it down for us. You covered the Devils. You've talked about him a lot. Fan base is really hard on him. Fan base, even outside, because they listened to Steve Dangle say he's the worst puck handler in the NHL. When Cody found a players poll that puts him top 5. So there's a lot of things about Markstrom's games, about his numbers, that is very muddied. And again, this is the New Jersey Devils we talk about, Jim. I talk about how they defend. They don't defend well. Nick's been watching film. East to west out of their zone is atrocious. They're trying to sprint out of the zone before they have possession of the puck. So it doesn't put your goaltender in a great situation here. So is this going to be another case of a player comes to the Panthers? It's usually a defenseman that comes to the Panthers and starts to flourish. Will this be a goaltender in this situation flourishing, or is there some concern here?
No, I mean, I think the team in front of him last year wasn't good enough. Like, I'm be honest, defensively, the team wasn't good enough. The team put the goaltender in positions he shouldn't have been put in. Like, when Markstrom was on, he was on. Like, I go back to the conversations I had with, and I know a lot of people can be, whatever on Sam Hollum of Team Sweden and his decision-making. And his decision-making with the roster. But I'm going to be honest, I talked with him about Jacob Markstrom, and after they got in with the and they had to do that play-in game to play the U.S. to the quarterfinals, and he said Markstrom wanted the net. Like, he said he was good, he was ready to go, and he proved that he could still play at a high level. The Devils' defense in front of him wasn't good. There's plays you see. Look, he set up a game-winning goal, I believe, against Chicago. Nemec scored or something, or it was in the game at some point. You put the highlight up. She shot one from behind the dot up to the far blue line. Like, that's sometimes what the Panthers need. I mean, you have that in the back end. Now, he's got to stay in his net a little bit because he does it too much. I will say that. But the issue is there aren't going to be players getting to Markstrom like they were in New Jersey. You got to get through Gudis and that crew, and the forwards as well. So he should be fine. Like, I'm going to be honest, I think going to a system like this, going to familiar goaltending, I want to see Jacob Markstrom with a different goaltending coach than Dave Rogalski, because I think Rogalski set a lot of guys back. No ill will against the guy, but, like, I saw it around the league last year. Montreal brings up their guy from the AHL. Islanders bring in their Sorokin's guy from the AHL that coached them in Russia. All of a sudden, those guys just turn into not great NHL goaltenders, but they played well. They got back
the year
before, but he came back and played like himself.
Yeah.
So the Devils never made the change, so they were just stuck with whatever. Defense in front of him wasn't good. They put him in bad positions. They asked him to make 6, 7, 8 more saves than he should have.
You said he didn't know where the pucks were coming from.
Didn't know where pucks were coming from half the time. Now you go into a system where, look, he's going to know where the pucks are coming from, and he's going to be ready for it. And look, I'm not going to say he's got to do a lot of work and not do too much work, but I do believe that he's not going to see as much action as he did. Like, he's not going to have a night where he's going to see 45 shots and get a shutout. I'm being honest here. Like, Panthers like to limit shots to 20, 25.
We give him 45 shots. Kirby's not happy.
How many years do you think Markstrom has left in him, Jim?
I think this 2-year contract is plenty for him, and we'll see what happens after these 2 years. Like, I think this is just like a.
So it's not see what happens this next off-season summer. It's your confidence 2 years right now.
I've done it.
Back. Look at this guy. He's back again.
I figured it out.
The thing is, Markstrom's pattern recently, and it's like first year Laviolette, no one can explain it. It's like every other year he's good. This is a year he's supposed to be good, and then if you see he's good, then it's just like, all right, well. But I think Bill Zito will be like, all right, well, now I got to go prove it to me again before I sign you to an extension. Like, I'm not just going to sign you to an extension just to sign you to an extension.
Yeah, but
I know I'm late. I did want to touch on the Bob thing before I touch on the Markstrom thing, because I was able to watch some Markstrom film.
Yeah.
Thing in Toronto, Jim, I'm aware of your reporting there. If that is the case, I mean, we knew they were willing to either cave on term or money. Who knows what happened in the end? I really kind of think, from a player standpoint, I think if you're expecting the best from Sergei Bobrovsky in the regular season,
You ain't getting it.
You're not getting it. And look, I'm not trying to discredit Bob while he was here. He was excellent for us, but I really think he was insulated by a really strong defensive struggle. Van Lefebvre, I'm sure you talked about it earlier. Rob Tallis does a great job with the goalies.
Yeah, but all right. Yeah, but not to cut you off here, but like his regular season numbers weren't the best.
No, they were actually. You look at it; they were below average. If you average out to 7 years,
outside of the 3 runs he made to the Stanley Cup final.
Which again, and I will say this in 23 he was all world elite. In 24 he was good. He didn't need to be spectacular. And 25 he was really good.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not sitting here trying to discredit him, but I think there's a number of good goaltenders we could have made. I'm not saying win a cup, go on a long playoff run with that team. I just think that's the way we play. And I know people like to use this kind of homage to the Carolina Hurricanes, saying, "Oh, well, you could put anybody back there, and
it's different system."
Different system, but I do think there is a similar effect there. And I would also argue, and I know I might get flamed for this, from a pure ability standpoint, Jacob Markstrom's proven more than Brandon Bussey. I know Bussey has the cup, but from a pure ability standpoint, from a talent,
I don't want to hear that about Bussey. He didn't play all the games going up to it.
He
may have finished the job, but it's not like he played every round.
Markstrom's got the pedigree. So I think the Leafs overpaying Bob Antonio. They need to do it. They're at that rate. I think the Leafs are competitors for a wild card spot. Maybe they can be a tough first round matchup depending on the team they play and the style they play. I think there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of change.
They're playing the 1-3-1.
Like you have Jim Hiller, you have like 11 new players, a whole new bottom 6. You're banking on a rookie in McKenna. Bob coming off his worst season. Again, it's a new system and it's not as good, we think. So a lot of change. And if you get off to a rough start in this Atlantic division, that could be the end of it for certain teams, especially if you're not going to keep pace with a 70-point pace. We saw it with the Panthers that, and many other teams that if you get off to a bad start, it's really hard to overcome. Secondly, on the Markstrom thing, for a big goaltender, moves very well. Kirby, we were talking a little bit about it off air. Not really going, he's a little bit slow, coming from down on his knees, standing up, and that's where he struggles with the shots from the point, the low danger opportunities, which similar to where Bobrovsky struggled, Kirby. But overall, for an economy of movement,
Bob moves a little bit better with economy of movement.
I would for sure say that he's more athletic goaltender. Markstrom,
better edge work,
bigger guy, not as good edge work, but still takes up a lot of the net, moves pretty well, and when he's on, he's on, and he's not a swimmer. He's really not. I mean, he uses his size to his advantage. I know, Kirby, you talked a little bit about he's too deep in his net, but some of the film I saw in the later Carolina Hurricane game, I think this one in January, he really challenged the shooter, particularly on these when it's on like point blank opportunities really well, very confident in net. So it should be interesting to see, kind of very similar to what I think would be very good what Florida plays with. They're going to allow a couple point blank opportunities. That's just the nature of the system. And can Jacob Markstrom come up with those 4 or 5 saves that Sergei Bobrovsky always came up with? I think he can. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see. Akira Schmid, another guy they really like, big guy. And
he's a good goaltender too. Like a lot of people, like, again, Kirby talked about it before, narratives. People follow people because there's a lot of followers out there. That's all they do to sheep. Like, I'm not trying to diss the internet community, but you all need to have a brain and like figure out things on your own and stop being a follower and like actually do research and stop following a narrative. It's like the Devils fans on Markstrom. Once somebody said it, and once one of the writers said it, they all jumped on him. And you didn't watch hockey then, because there were nights, even when the Devils lost, he was their best player because he came up with saves when it was 2-3-0 to keep him in a game. Again, the team in front of him didn't play well enough. Like, plain and simple, they weren't consistent all year. Akira Schmid, another guy, right? 2023 is playoff run. He played well for Vegas this year. Like, he's a good backup goaltender to have for the Florida Panthers. Again, it's the system that Florida plays that is beneficial to both guys, especially an older goalie like Markstrom, where you got to get through Ekblad, you got to get through Jones, you got to get through Kulikov, you got to get through all these guys. So, Gudas is back there. He's just and the forward group is going to pin you in the other end. So
there's a guy number 16. He's coming back.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the defensive team that they have is pretty damn good. So I'm not worried about Markstrom.
And Elliot Friedman talked about it. First of all, this is the first starting goaltender they've chosen since the goalie excellence department was instituted, I believe 2020 or 2021. Bob's been on that 7-year deal, so we haven't really seen the prototype of goaltender they like. The only venture we've got into it is the backup goaltender, and then the
what prototype of goaltender they like.
They like big goaltenders, right? And I think there's a lot
just look at the draft history,
right?
That'll tell you.
There's a lot of correspondence between the coaching staff, the style we play. Rob Talas has been there a long time. I believe at certain points he's run film sessions for the team, so he understands the system very well, and they understand the type of goalie they need to get for what they're looking for. Again, Elliot Friedman talked about it extensively. Roberto Luongo and Rob Talas do an incredible job. There has to be trust here with the goalie they've chosen. They've earned it. The proof's in the pudding there. And, I get the whole Bob thing. I really do. But at the end of the day, it's too. You should have taken the same deal Markstrom did. I get it. You want to cash out. And I thought that press conference, Jim, I don't know what you thought, was pretty interesting, the virtual press conference from Bob. At the end of the day, players have to take pay cuts, and we're not asking you to sit here and say, "Oh, this, that."
It's Patriot way. That's it. It's the Patriot way. Like I hate to say it, good teams do it all the time. Like Sonny Meta mentioned this in his press conference with Nico Hischier. It's not about what guys did in Florida, taking less money, this, that, and the other thing. It's about winning. If you want to win, there's a certain percentage point you have to buy in that everybody's got to take a little bit off the top to benefit the good of the group, right? You're seeing it in Montreal right now. Like, I hate to keep harping on it because everybody thinks I'm a Montreal homer all of a sudden on the internet. For some reason, Montreal homer.
The two of them are on the same side right here. That's the Montreal homer side.
Where my shirt here? Oh, come on. Not Montreal shirt. Jim, is that a Montreal hat you got on?
I don't think so. It says Hockey World Order on it. It's like the new World Order.
Hockey World Order. I got you.
For life, baby. But what I'm saying is salary structure matters, right? You try to keep your young guys inside a structure to get the most out of your team. Florida kind of was on that kind of path because no one's going past Barkov. Right?
Well, you got a year and a half to figure that one out with Brady. You got a new contract to handle. So.
Yeah, well, he ain't getting more than his brother, and that's that. Like, you better believe that's how it's going to work.
And I just say the way the leagues go, we're going to talk about that later before I answer Yervit's question. That's going to be a steal if you get him at his brother's cap. And secondly, Yervit, I don't know if he necessarily relies on his size a lot. He's a pretty athletic goaltender.
He's a very athletic goaltender.
I think all the big goalies rely on their size.
But no? Cody, like when I look at an Aiden Hill or an Anthony Stolarz,
Mark's trying to do more athletically last year behind a bad defense.
Like, I watch it. It doesn't seem to me like you're watching a 36-year-old goaltender. And I said the same thing with Bob when it comes to economy and movement. It really doesn't. Now, I don't know why they prefer – I know some goalie coaches and departments and GMs prefer smaller goaltenders. Like, I heard something on Devin Levi that they like the small goalies who can move east to west a lot better and they don't have to ruin their knees going into their butterfly. I'm not that affluent in the goaltending position, but it'll be a telltale sign, and it will be an adjustment, particularly I think for the fans, because as much as I got on Bob, according to Elliot Friedman, Claude Giroux's going to the Senators again.
Which tells me something.
Worst kept secret. He was working out at the rink.
Tells you what they don't think they're getting.
I don't know. I'm just like this offer sheet thing when we get into it is crazy.
You want to go do it now?
Let's do it. I mean,
let's finish the Bob talk and Markstrom talk. Yeah. Then we can hit an ad break. Then we're gonna because if we hit the offer sheet now, we're gonna go like 45-50 minutes.
Well,
Cody, I wanted to get your thoughts on the athletic ability of Markstrom because he doesn't seem to be as restricted in his movement as some of these other guys. Like Aiden Hill looks like a 6'6" goaltender. Jacob Markstrom, when I'm watching him, he doesn't.
He doesn't. But the only thing with Markstrom that I've watched, I want him to get more aggressive. That's what I need. And the glove hand's 50-50 apparently, because all the film I've seen, they've attacked his glove hand. They don't really go blocker, they go glove. So
With Bob.
I don't know why Bob's glove hand was always better. I don't understand. He always got beat blocker. And the one thing is about the postseason is with Markstrom is the one thing about Bob I think a lot of people underrated was he never got beat down low. Never. Like game 1 versus the Oilers in 24, yeah, they got shut down. Bob was magnificent, but they did that to themselves as well by going low on him all the time. Like Nuge went low, like Hyman went low, McDavid went low, and nothing worked. So I'm wondering what's going to be his, because what I've seen, the low shots kind of trickle through him a bit, but we will see.
I have a clip, Cody, I'll show you off air where, particularly off a quick turnover and in transition, he struggled with a low shot, getting back down. He kind of was standing up when he was trying to stop the 5-hole. Yeah. Jim, to speak to Cody's point, what do you think is the weakness with Markstrom? What are some of his bigger strengths?
I think his biggest weakness is going down too early, but that's the biggest weakness of a lot of goalies.
RVH, I hate it.
It's not even the RVH. It's just dropping in the butterfly and exposing yourself to the top corner. I can't tell you how many goals I watch on film or during a game. I could see that it's coming. I'm sitting next to guys in the press box, and I'm like, there's a goal coming. They're like, what do you mean?
So deep in his net, Jim, that I've seen so far where he's not coming out to meet the shooter and meet the puck.
I think Tallis, again, the goaltending coach, they really didn't change anything. I want to see what Tallis can get his tentacles on him, because there's definitely, he looked like a different goaltender in Sweden. He was more aggressive. If you go back and watch the USA-Sweden game, he was very aggressive.
And their coach is a moron, so imagine what he can do with Rob Tallis, right, Kirk?
It's not the head coach he worked with.
I know. I needed to make that joke, though.
But I get it. But I'm saying I'd like to see what the goalie coach does with him and tells him to come out a little bit. Just because I think that's an area that he has an issue with, is he relies on his form too much. Again, this is where Bussy was kind of a little bit better than Anderson, in the fact that he was able to say, okay, I have form, but I can scramble a little bit and make a little bit more athletic saves, go side to side a little bit more than Freddie can. Freddie was getting exposed going side to side. Bussy wasn't. Why? Because he was younger.
And another thing, Jim, we've seen it, and Antonio just said it. He was excellent for Sweden at the Olympics. And
yes, he was.
I know Bob's a season removed from winning the cup, right? But Markstrom is a season removed from a very good regular season with New Jersey.
And a damn good playoffs.
A damn good playoff. So, look, I get you could use the same argument for Bob. I don't think there's the issue with Bob. Maybe it was. I don't fully know. I think it's contract. This is a contractual move, and it doesn't make sense to handicap yourself to a guy. Let's be honest here. Bob had to have
wanted to come back. No,
I don't know if it was a communication issue. I don't know how you guys felt about his press conference. I know the empty netters. I believe that's who said it, inferred or outright said, I didn't see the clip, that the agent in some capacity screwed up. I don't know if I'm misquoting them, so do not.
That'd be so hilarious if Kirby was accidentally right. The only way Bob's going to sign back is if he fires his agent.
Well, I mean,
that'd be hilarious if that was actually
the very same agent.
Now he doesn't. Last month.
Tarasenko is the same agent now. He doesn't have a contract, so you could argue who's right.
But this agent loves to bend over teams at the table, because remember, this is Kaprizov, $17 million, Panarin, 12, 13 million, whatever the hell he's making now. Who knows? And changes every year. Right. But it's like with Bob, it's just good luck in your future endeavors. You wanted the money, you got it. You're buyout proof. You're not going anywhere. You're gonna be a Maple Leaf for as long as you want to be a Maple Leaf. And
or as long as they'll allow him to be one.
No, he has an NMC and he's buyout proof. He's gonna stay there until he wants to be.
Jim, anything else on the goalies before we go to break here?
No, I think the Florida Panthers got their guys on their prices. That's what plain and simple is.
Good enough for a cup, Jim?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Look, I'll say it again. I've said it twice. I said it twice going into free agency.
Defended him all year.
defended them all year. I'll say it again as I said it in going into free agency when I did a couple of radio hits. The Florida Panthers are still my clubhouse leader to win a Stanley Cup.
But anyway,
and I mean it's the off season, but I think they are.
Like, we'll be right here at post game. Ain't that right, Curb? Let's go.
But anyway, before we continue on any further, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Caneswear.
Panthers fever is here. Are you geared up? Caneswear in Davie is the place for all your Florida Panthers needs. They have the latest gear for our favorite NHL team. Jerseys, polos, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, and more. Caneswear has you covered. Stop by their store in Davie or at pantherswear.com. Again, that's pantherswear, WEAR.com for all your Panthers gear.
Jeremy Beckham with Next Home, buying or selling in South Florida. He answers his phones, no games, no pressure. Just real help finding the home where you'll hang your jersey. Call Jeremy now at 772-475-5371. Again, that is 772-475-5371.
And if you appreciate the work we do, we appreciate any and all. To subscribe to our channel, like the videos, comment on our videos. And if you were so kind, purchase a Super Chat donation. And if you want to become a member, you have access to many great perks, which you can find out more information on our YouTube homepage, including we're going to be doing members-only trivia nights with Kirby, Cody, and myself, moving it from the Spaces platform on X to here on YouTube for members only. So make sure, buy your own membership. You could either buy a gold, silver, or bronze level membership. If you have one of the existing ones and are eligible to upgrade, obviously meaning bronze or silver, you may do so. And any other information you want or need, you could go to our YouTube homepage. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Kirby, or Cody. And as always, let's go Cats.
And we'll be live on Tuesday night for a members only stream, open mic edition. So if you guys want to come up and speak on Markstrom, on Bob, on the next segment that we're going to talk about here, and anything else that's going on around the NHL, feel free to do that tomorrow.
This is the main reason why I wanted to be on. This is what I want to talk about right here. Because
the NHL changing forever with Danny Briere deciding to piss off Pat Verbeek and many others, I'd assume.
Well, Pat Verbeek had it coming.
Yeah.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
And I'm wondering what Jim's thoughts are on this, because I love it from Philly. I love it. Philadelphia has said, no, we're not going to tank, but we're going to be ultra aggressive in getting these guys.
I told you and Nick that weeks ago.
But Nick's the one denying it. I never said anything.
First of all,
you're not. You can both say you were wrong.
I didn't think that they.
I didn't think this level.
I didn't think the fly. First of all, I didn't think that.
I said. He doesn't think to begin with, so it doesn't matter.
I said Larkin, and they got mad at me.
Larkin, I thought would have been okay. I'll start from the Philly.
Larkin wouldn't have chose to go there.
Oh,
Philly,
it's a name.
While it is a drastic overpay, it makes so much sense and fits the perfect. It is the perfect fit and need of what they have. They finally get a number one center, and this is their window. If they have a number one center, they have a good enough roster for the playoffs consistently, barring everything goes well, obviously. I think they're a consistent playoff team. And I really like Leo Carlson. Like, this isn't just this is an upgrade at center. Like, this is a number one Selke level center, all around player. That being said, he's not worth $18 million. And for the people comparing him, like, to me, he needs to be a top 5 center at this point. In the near future, if he's making $18 million, it's got to be Barkov. It's got to be in that tier. It's got to be at least Jack Eichel. I mean, maybe even better than Jack Eichel. So from a Philly standpoint, yes, it's an overpay, but I think they needed to do it. Does it probably handicap them from really becoming a cup contender? Probably, unless they really take massive.
Well, I mean, look. If let's just say, let's play the hypothetical. Let's look at both scenarios here, and I'll start with the Philly side of things. If Philly gets him and Anaheim doesn't match, all right, 4 first-round picks. You figure these are going to be 20
anywhere 17 to 23.
Right, exactly. Maybe later. Okay, it's fine. for number one
They're going
center.
to not be that good. It's a couple of years, but okay, sure.
Yeah, we know.
One of the years.
One of the years. Okay, fine. One
They're
out of
top
three.
three in the
One out of
Metro,
four.
I think, but-
One out of four ain't bad.
Well, Schaefer, Stenberg, just saying.
But here's
Yeah, well,
but-
the book is still out in Stenberg. All right, buddy.
they're still top 3 in the Metro.
Look,
Okay, the book's out on Stenberg. That's a luxury for San Jose.
Yeah, but they're still top 3 in the Metro, in my opinion.
Look, so
Yeah, go ahead.
if Anaheim doesn't match, you give up the your 4 first-round picks. Okay, fine. We know Owen Tippett's been out there on the block for a little bit anyway. Him or Noah Cates are probably on the way out. Then you got to figure out Zegras and Drysdale, which will be fine.
Ristolainen's another guy.
Ristolainen's another guy on the way out. So they'll be okay cap-wise, right? It's just going to be the issue is going to be Porter Martone, right? Like when comes in, like you got to get his butt locked up next summer, and I have no doubt Danny Briere will make sure that happens, or he'll get whenever he's available to do it, he will be ready to sign him to a new deal.
And the one thing, Jim, I will say, and I know Anaheim, there's been a lot of talk. Oh, can they match it? Can they afford to match it?
You better match it.
You got to match it. I know.
Wait a minute. Like, I don't want to hear about, his camp went to 15 and Verbeek said no. Wait a minute. Verbeek went to his staff and said, this is my guy before the draft. Regardless of what all the other smoke was, he wanted Leo Carlsson at his centerpiece of the rebuild. So, and now you got to put your money where your mouth is, because you can't go out and say, I'm going to match any offer sheet that comes my way, because now you have to do it. Because guess what? If you don't do it, teams are going to do it again to you.
Yeah, because he's lucky Carter Gauthier is not offer sheet eligible.
Oh, bro, if he was,
they'd be
gone.
screwed.
He'd be gone.
They'd be screwed.
Yeah, like,
which again, and I don't know if Gauthier is even willing to take a pay cut. Probably not in any capacity. But what is a pay cut now? Is $12 million make them breathe a little bit more, and it averages out to 30? I mean, if you would have told them, hey, it's probably going to average around 13, that's around $15 million per player. Is it a slight overpay on the two collectively?
I think they probably wanted to, I'll be honest, I think they probably wanted to get them combined between, like, maybe together they would have made 15 million, 16 million at most.
Yeah.
Together.
If you can get Cutter Gauthier at 12 or 13, yes, you're probably a little bit higher than that 27, 28 collective number you wanted. But you're only at 31, and you're going to just have to find a way to be prudent.
But the issue now is that you overpaid on Mityakov.
I would have taken the draft capital on that.
You said, Nick, yesterday you feel he's a first pairing.
I just want to point out.
I never said that. I said he could be a good player. He's not 7.25. I like Mityakov.
Yeah, we know Anaheim's the worst to deal with in the league.
Yeah, we were talking about it on Spaces. A lot of people did not know this for some reason, so I had to find a poll, and I had to screenshot it. But yes, and Pat Verbeek has been a bastard to go against, and also their assistant GM. I forget his name right now, but he's also a part of it.
Poor AJ Greer, by the way.
But it's just for me, like talking. Like just talking.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
Hey,
he's just gonna say that and freeze. Yeah. But shout out to Torn Fredrickson with the $9.99. We appreciate it.
Fredrickson, new in the chat here.
But to Cody's point on this.
Thank you, Torn.
But to Cody's point on this, right? I wrote about it. Like, this is on Pat Verbeek. Like, this has been on Pat Verbeek since the day he started negotiating deals for some of these young guys. Troy Terry went up to arbitration hearing before they signed. Lucas Dostal last year. Let's not forget about Drysdale, Zegras, and McTavish. Oh, wait, all three guys are not there anymore. But somehow Jackson Lacombe got 8 times 9 automatically, and it was fine. Like, Leo Carlsson should have never gotten to this point. Leo Carlsson should have been signed July 1st of the last offseason, and none of this would have happened. I mean, heck, there's an interview. He did a Q&A. He's like, yeah, I'll sign for 8 times 9. I'm okay with that. Like, clearly he wanted to be in Anaheim, but guess what? he saw what happened. These guys talk, the players talk, and everybody saw it. And this is Pat Verbeek going down the school of hard knocks like Steve Yzerman does, and it's going to come bite him in the butt. Like, I know for a fact Mityukov got an offer sheet and he didn't sign it because he's the number one in Anaheim. But you had to overpay when you could have gotten him at Zellweger money or a little bit more than that, like at $4 or $5 million, not $7 million. And if you didn't wait on Carlson and you didn't keep saying, we're going to push it off to the end of the season, let these guys focus on the playoffs. No, you had all season to negotiate a new deal for Leo Carlson, and none of this would have happened. It wouldn't have. He'd be signed at your price, and it would be great.
Yeah, that 3x3 for Zellweger looks really good right now if you're Anaheim.
I mean, like, dude, I don't get, like, there's being a tough negotiator.
And there's being an idiot.
and there's managing the cap, and I know their assistant GM, one of their assistant GMs, Martin Madden, is.
We heard about him.
Right,
he's a genius scout and all this.
Right, but he's also a cap guy, and he knows things. But I'm saying, like, if you're Pat Verbeek, at some point, well, I'm not even saying Pat Verbeek. If I'm ownership, and I go to Pat Verbeek and be like, dude, we need to figure out a better way to negotiate young contracts for our young players. Like, this is inexcusable. This was totally avoidable and totally unnecessary. Like, everybody knew it was coming. Everybody saw it coming. And now Anaheim has to deal with the consequences of having an offer sheet on their number one center who's 21 years old.
Yep.
Do you think Robert Thomas would even be available? I know that's a name that's been thrown out there. It obviously will. Do you think that he's available, number one, and number two?
Why would St. Louis help out Anaheim?
That makes no sense. Why wouldn't
they're going to have a lot of good picks?
If Robert Thomas was available, he would have been traded by now.
I'm going to say this right now. I agree with Cody. If Robert Thomas was available, I'm going to tell you right now, the Montreal Canadiens would have their second line center right now.
Okay, Jim, but have you been looking at the NHL, how players just magically become available all of a sudden? That's what's going to happen with Anaheim when they have all these draft picks if they let Leo walk, which I think.
Okay, sure, but Kirby, they also control where they go too.
And everyone's getting sold. They're putting the cart ahead of the horse here on Anaheim. Let's pump the brakes here, everyone. Made the playoffs last year. Okay, there's not a guarantee they're on this.
Kirby's got a personal vendetta against.
Right,
and I understand why.
No, I don't. No, it's not again. It's not.
But here's the issue, Kirby.
But everyone was shitting on them before, and now they're talking them up, Jim.
Look, I agree. I didn't have Anaheim making a playoffs last year.
Neither did I.
No one did.
It surprised me. But if you want to take the next step and compete in the Pacific Division, losing a 21-year-old number one center is not the way of doing it. Dylan Larkin would play,
but not a way of doing it.
It's also a very tough sell to both the owners
for $18 million.
To both the owners and the fans. It's a very tough sell if you're Pat Verbeek right now to say, yeah, let's go do this. They're going to be like, get your ass out of your office. You're fired. So he has to match it. And you have to.
The problem is you put yourself in a position where you have to match it because you said you would match any offer sheet.
And Briere called him on his bluff.
Exactly. And he did it in a way where $85 million of the $90 million is paid in signing bonuses.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what they were doing. And there's other guys that are still out there.
What do you think Leo Carlson's agent thought when he saw this offer come across his desk?
That's an offer you have no choice.
You better take that right fucking now.
Unless look, we probably – I'm gonna say this. I could probably say 85% certainty Jason Robertson got an offer sheet or two ahead of the arbitration deadline and chose not to sign it. Why? Because he wants to win and wants to be in Dallas.
I have a question. Do you think that's it, or do you think he wants to go to UFA?
Both.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he wants to remain in Dallas, but he wants to get his price.
Keep his options open.
Yeah, but it's also, if let's say Dallas does win a cup this year, how much does that add to the AAV, especially if he performs well in the playoffs once again? He goes from 15. There's probably his team out there stupid enough next year to give him 16, 17.
I would just give him What would he take 13?
I would think
on
so.
Seattle.
He doesn't want to go to Seattle. He don't want to live in Seattle.
I know.
Would they get him to 13? Like, would he take that?
Probably.
If it was 13, but I thought if it was 13, the number would have been done already.
And I know
But
they
Nick,
want.
Nick, you said last night on Spaces you'd give 16. So if you're giving 16, what's the extra 2? I'm not giving them more than like 12 or 13.
Who said about who?
You said you'd give them 16 million last night on Spaces.
Robertson?
On Carlson.
No. What I said was
Yeah,
it would be. No, I did not. Go back and listen. What I said was 16 million, although an overpay, would make a lot more sense here, and you can stomach it a lot more.
Okay, you did say that.
Really?
What's the difference of the extra 2 then? If you're feeling it, I don't think 16. I wouldn't stomach 16 at all for Leo Carlson.
They were talking 13 or 14.
That's what he should have. No, they were talking 11 or 12. I think.
Well, that's not that.
Well, if you were talking 11 or 12, you should have done it last offseason,
Yes.
not now.
Okay.
Not at this stage.
Now.
Jim, the price was 13, 14. That was the price.
I heard 11 or 12 last.
Last year.
But last summer, but he was damn near point per game, not only in the regular season, also in the postseason. So that adds
you would have given him 11
we're
or
talking
12
about
last
Carlson
summer.
here.
Yeah, we're talking about Carlson.
I would give him 13 right now.
Yeah, I don't, because the $1 million difference between not having Jason Robertson and having Jason Robertson, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but like here's the thing.
Robertson's ask is a bit.
And to
Robertson's
go back,
ask is Draisaitl's ask that he got in Edmonton.
Well, you can't sit here and say, and I know it's kind of screwed up, Jason Robertson's going to be like, oh, you're not a $13 million player. Well, you look at the freaking headline on our screen right now. Turns out he is.
Oh, is he a $15-16 million player in Seattle being the main guy?
yeah, but here's also,
but that's the way it is. We're going to use the GMs are going to be forced to use cap space.
But here's the thing. We got to pump the brakes on here. I don't think, as much as how big this contract is, I don't think it's going to affect Jason Robertson. It may affect Connor Bedard.
It may affect 17 as it is.
It may affect Celebrini. Hell, it may affect McKenna. But if it's a UFA, you can't use this contract as an example.
No,
because
this
the
is
way
a
it was
21 This is 21-year-old center.
And also,
RFA.
and they're trying to make sure Anaheim doesn't match. And if I'm and go to the Philly perspective, because we talked strictly on the Anaheim perspective. For Philly, I would be willing to overpay him for the first 2 years of the deal, just for him to impress that, just to have him. I don't care if they know he's going to be overpaid the first 2 years. They know that. But if you have a 21-year-old first-line center, and you could just give him for first-round picks, but you have to overpay him by $3 million for the first 2 years, you're gonna do it. And all you gotta do is trade Owen Tippett to kind of really be cap compliant for the future.
This is a really smart move by Daniel Briere.
Oh, this is an excellent move by Briere. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew exactly how he was going to do it.
Because here's the thing: even if Leo Carlson's overpaid, it's worth the shot. I mean, like, you're going to get a good player. You're going to get a first-line center, more than likely. How good he is, I don't know.
He's going to be great in Tocchet's system. He's the exact type of center Tocchet loves.
Antonio and Beefcut, if this screws, like, if Jason Robertson makes $13 million and freaking Connor Bedard and Cutter Gauthier and Leo Carlson are making 15, 16, it doesn't affect that market with Brady. Now, again, we talked about this, I think, yesterday, Kirby. I really hope Brady Tkachuk, and I know you're going to say pay cut, I really hope he takes a pay cut because we spent a lot to get him here, and we have the Barkov rule, and I know you can't hold to that. Did a lot to get him here. So even if he does,
what season he has, and if Zito falls infatuated with him, then
even if he takes more than Barkov, I hope it's not $14 million. If it's 11,
I'd give him 11.
If it's 11, fine, I get it.
But that's if
he's been asked for at least 11.5, 12.5.
But that's if he
at least.
But that's if he's point per game.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then okay, 11.5, fine, done deal.
What about above that? What about above that?
If he gets into that 13 range,
12.5, 13 range.
I'll go 12.5. 13 depends on how the cap is shaking up. Then we'll see how the new revenues and stuff because Canada has the new TV deal. We'll see how that helps things or whatever. Like I said, we don't know how the cap's going up now. It's skyrocketed here.
I agree, Ryan. With Brady, fucking Brady.
Let's see like what is the other part of the roster shakeout? Like, do we move Verhage to give Brady his pay raise? We'll see about that. But when it comes to this, but the Brady thing is really just going to depend because he's not going to ask for Robertson. Robertson's going to be like the cap, and like Who's
And this
later?
is just a wrap because we're going to let Jim go here in a minute or two. And we'll thank Jim for his time here on our season finale of NHL After Dark. This Carlson thing's going to play out on Friday, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I'll be honest
Monday
with you.
right
If
now.
I were Kyle Davidson, I'd be on the phone with Bedard's agent right now. I'm like, there's no way you let this. I mean, is it past the can Bedard still be offer sheeted? There's no arbitration.
Yeah, I know he can be offer sheeted.
Right?
Yeah.
So, we kind of made
I
our
mean,
decision.
so can Fantilli.
Well, that one I'm not like. If they go pay $13 million for Adam Fantilli, then
I'm
that's
wondering, does Montreal look at this?
Bedard.
Just Fantilli.
How much they paying him?
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know.
not. Ken Hughes is not going to screw up his cap structure.
I don't
Creative.
think if you go for Connor Bedard, that's a different story.
I'd rather go. I think Fantilli probably fits Montreal a bit better than Bedard does because Bedard to me projects on the wings still.
Well, what does this mean for Macklin Celebrini next year?
He can ask for whatever the
He
hell
become
he
the
wants.
highest paid player in the NHL.
Actually, dude, he not next year. He's eligible to sign an
Now.
extension as of now.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
like he could do whatever he wants.
Look,
But
if I'm Mike Greer, this deal. Look, I'm
we got
not
to
signing.
start.
We
That's
start
18
talking.
and a half, so pretty damn good deal.
We start now and we figure it out. Now, again, if Celebrini comes from the Crosby school of thinking, he'll take less than Carlson and not the.
Like around a 15 and a half. you're saying?
Yeah, he won't.
Yeah. Which,
Like-
how good will that look for San Jose? Your guy's making 15 and a half and Leo Carlson's making 18.
I'm just saying, like, I think Celebrini comes from the school of the Crosbys and that where it's for the betterment of the team. I'll take my 16 and I'll go home and I'll be fine with it. Like, everybody projects like Makar to come over the top with 20.
I don't see it.
I don't see it. Like, I really don't. And I don't see Bill Guerin giving Quinn Hughes 3 times 18 because what cap space does he have?
I would choke on the floor if he gave him that. Like the one guy that no one's talking about that I think is gonna get what he's gonna look at Carlson's contract, Nikita Kucherov. I really believe he's getting more than like
that.
he's gonna rake him over the
He's going to take a pay cut according
if-
to Lightning fans.
If Nikita Kucherov asks for 18, Steven Stamkos might not be the only guy that leaves Tampa.
See you later. Better for us.
Listen, I've said this about Bobrovsky all offseason, and it's going to reign true with Kucherov. Russians don't take pay cuts. It doesn't happen.
If I'm Julian
It doesn't
Breezeball, I want to
happen.
get this. I want to get this.
I
done.
heard Kucherov was getting somewhere between 12 and 13.
I think it's going to be higher.
Whew.
Because if it was
I'll
12 or
take the
13,
over. I'll take the
if
over.
it was 12 or 13, it would have been done.
Well,
I
they
think it
still
was
have.
O-Dog. O-Dog.
Well, he's also only eligible to sign an extension as of July 1st. So these extensions, because he's in the last year of his deal, this can be signed whenever.
You know, I was listening. I think it was Jeff O'Neill who tweeted it out. This might have been after he was fangirling over McKenna, and he says, "Man, I'm a fucking player in today's NHL." He saw some of these contracts. I think he quoted a contract that was like ridiculous.
Well, didn't he score? What did he
I
score?
wish I was a
40 goals
player in
once?
today's NHL. What?
Didn't he score like 35, 40 once or 30?
Yeah,
once?
could you imagine what he'd make?
Yeah, well, as a 40-goal scorer, yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
But and Jim, I wanted to just say this on the rising cap. Rising cap's not an excuse to be a moron. Rising cap, cap's going to go up. Okay, you're still $2 million, $3 million overpay, and it's just ridiculous. And I'll put you through a couple players. I like AJ Greer a lot. He's making a 4x4. He's making a 4x4. Etu Lostarinen's in the final year of a 3x3. Like, we're not talking 10 years has passed. This is 3-4 years. And you go from a 3x3 with Etu Lostarinen, a 4x4.25 for AJ Greer. Jeffrey Viel is making, $12.5 million? And I'm thinking Vincent Desharnais is making 16. And then I look at some of these other guys, Jim, and I'm like, Kevin Stenlund, I know you say he took a pay cut, 2.75. Like,
this is where we live in now. Guys, like, this isn't going anywhere. Money's going up. People are going to get overpaid. People do stupid stuff on July 1st. This is not anything new. Yeah. Like, and here's the thing. Like, everybody knocks Vincent Desharnais. He was pretty good defenseman for the Edmonton Oilers the year they went to the Stanley Cup Final.
I do remember that.
Last I checked, he was pretty good that year, despite what the fan base said. I think he'll be fine in Washington. Like Boone Jenner got overpaid. All right.
I like what Washington did this offseason. Not
Like,
as a,
here's the thing. This is what goes
Washington
back to
has
the.
now 4 second lines.
yeah, that could win you a round.
That'll get you around. That may get you 2 rounds. Hell, it might get you to the conference final.
No, they get shut. Carolina could shut that down.
Yeah, Carolina's got 2 second lines and then 2 third lines. Should be interesting.
I'm really interested to see what Carolina is.
Are they making a big?
No. I think it'd be closer to the deadline. I don't think they're going to make it now.
Like, I think the Hellebuck thing is kind of done right now. Like with both Buffalo and Carolina. Are you hearing differently, Jim?
And nothing's ever over. It just cools off for a little bit.
It just cools off. It's going to heat up, though.
Yeah. Like,
So
look,
do you think Hellebuck is a Sabre? And you don't have to say it's Buffalo, Carolina.
Well, Buffalo trade right now. Everybody's got trade protection all of a sudden. Like, July 1st came and everybody's got trade protection. Look, I'll say this. I don't blame Winnipeg for wanting to keep the 8th overall pick. If I'm going to trade a franchise goalie, I'm not giving you my 8th overall pick. Like,
well, then they might have to wait till next year for a better offer. I mean, what are they going to take?
They're going to get a better offer.
They weren't getting a better offer than UPL, the 4th overall pick, and whatever else was in that deal. Josh Norris.
So they're going to have to. I think at this point they wait, and maybe if something becomes available, then they'll do it. I mean, I don't think like.
What do I think Quinn Hughes is going to sign for? I think Quinn Hughes is going to wait till what Cale Makar signs for, and then he's going to say, all right, well, if he's at that, I'm at this number.
Is that above Cale Makar?
Nah, probably slight below Cale Makar, but like the one's waiting for the other. Like, this is how it works. Like, Carlson just went. Once Carlson offer sheet is done, then we go to Bedard and Fantilli. So
hey, listen, I just know the Panthers can actually pay a guy next year more than $1 million because we have gone 3 straight years. We have not paid a damn free agent more than $1 million yet.
His free agents are just loaded with talent now.
Like, it's just, but I mean, it's more than $850K.
Yeah, only
like,
Lars
I mean,
Eller.
look,
Like, boy, I'm surprised Oscar
look,
Sundqvist still hasn't signed. That's another guy.
I'll say this. My closing thought: the cap's going up. People are going to get paid. Young guys are getting paid. A lot of new money. We'll see where these numbers are.
Yep.
Some teams do things the right way. Some teams do things the wrong way. But I guarantee you this: Matthew Schaefer will be a New York Islander for life, because next offseason, when he is eligible to sign an extension, damn sure Matthew Darsh will put his hand on the pen and sign a contract. Your ass is here for 8 more years.
Or
7 more years now.
That'll be the one good movie makes after signing a bunch of 30-year-old centers. But anyway.
But I'm just saying, I think you're going to see a lot more teams do business with their younger talent a lot more quickly.
Oh, Jim, I want to thank you for everything you've done here this season. We met you last offseason last summer. You've been joining us here all year long on season 2 of Cats Rats NHL After Dark. Where can everyone find you? What do you got on the go this summer? I'm sure we'll have you by this summer as well for some of our
much needed vacation. That's what I need. That's what I'm doing. Much needed vacation. Little stuff along the way at Jim Behringer on Twitter, Full Press Hockey on YouTube, Full Press Media Substack. Follow along NHLRumors.com. But I have not heard anything, and I did not check on it. Because
rough off season.
It's
off season, and to be honest, I'm not worried about it. If he comes to training camp and this isn't resolved, then we have something to worry about. We're in June.
July.
In July now, right? Months just go by. But it's July hockey. I mean, I would be concerned if he needs surgery.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I want applause in the chat for Jim Behringer. What an awesome year for the applause for the man.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy vacation. Turn off your phone. Throw that thing in the lake and just sit there and then just sleep.
done, baby. It's done. But yet we still got to wait.
Don't forget, your ass is here.
Also the love of Ted DiBiase.
There you go.
It's
Don't
it's
forget,
the off
Jim.
season.
Also the
forget-
love of
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But-
Jim, your ass is here come September.
Well,
Right back here.
We'll discuss.
Right back here.
I
You got a
could-
month and
we
a
got
half.
a new contract got to talk about first. Caps
gotta-
going up, boys. Need new money.
You can leave, but you can
We gotta,
leave.
we gotta friggin' discuss an extension. All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
we got to start discussion an extension.
What,
However,
you think we have a capologist on this brand here? You think
Well, I
we
mean,
have
I have
coming on.
I have a degree in math, so I mean,
yeah. So exactly, somebody can do math on the show.
but
Who's
hey,
gonna
like-
lowball him first?
But
Kirby
listen,
Verbeek?
I just
Anyway,
know-
Cody,
this
it's
been great.
this
It's been
contract's
great.
going to be extremely front loaded with a no trade clause.
Cody,
I
I
love
just
it.
need you here for trivia season. I don't need you on the contracts.
Yeah, guys, just follow me along there. That's
That's
what you can get me. And yeah, I mean, it's just been fun all year, and
See you into September.
we'll probably be tweeting about this offer sheet
Yeah,
at some
before
point.
Yeah.
We'll see him before that.
Hey, you have one last article, and that's if Anaheim matches or they don't match. That's the
That's
one.
it.
That's the last one.
That's
But-
it. That's the last one.
You're gonna throw your phone like Cody threw it when the Carolina Hurricanes won the
Whoa.
Stanley Cup.
Oh,
No.
did you
Phones
see
cost-
that clip, Jim?
I did. Phones cost too much these days. I don't.
Yeah.
I know. I threw
Yeah.
out some pillows over there. There's some
No.
pillows.
Could catch something.
Let's get a case. I bought a case for it for a reason.
Anyway,
Anyways,
Anyway,
we're wrapping.
Jim, we appreciate it. Enjoy vacation. Can't wait to read that article, whether they match or don't match.
Thank
And
you,
by the
Jim.
way, Jim, there is a new champion. You'll see
Let's
it.
wrap. Let's wrap.
Me and my boy CM Punk. Peace.
All right.
Adios.
And now we got to add.
We got a bunch of
reserves
people.
in.
Yo.
Hey,
Caesar from
How's
the
it going,
ring.
Ryan?
Hey,
Caesar.
Put me in.
Nice to see you guys.
All right,
Ryan on a
everyone.
sales call.
Yeah,
Hey.
you know, I got that tech mic.
Yep.
Scamming y'all.
He's got that tech mic and that tech quality. Oh my gosh, he's in a fiscal. But boys, we are all chilling. All of our countries are out of the World Cup now. Like,
Tell me about it.
North America. That was the ceiling,
Yo,
right?
Yeah,
not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed that. I'm sorry.
Caesar went 0 for 2 in 24 hours.
That's rough, Caesar. When you're on.
Hey.
Yeah, it's been a rough one, but I seen this one coming tonight. Just
Apparently
yeah,
Freeze
I
didn't.
hate to say it.
You got to show my bracket, Caesar.
Okay, let's
My
be honest.
soccer's
Apparently
better.
Freeze didn't.
Yo, let's be
Oh,
honest
wow.
though. No one
My
actually
bracket's
cares
better
about
in
soccer
soccer,
that
Your
Ryan.
much.
goalie, 10 the goal.
No one actually cares about soccer that much. Let's be serious.
I could like.
I could
like,
care less.
I'll root for them, but if they
Yeah.
lose, I'm
I
not
don't
losing sleep.
give a damn.
Like, listen, I'll
Hey, Caesar, Cody, at least we got a gold medal this year. We're all right.
Yeah, I was gonna say we celebrated earlier this
Well, we
year.
beat
so-
you in curling, so like, who really cares?
Oh,
You guys cheated.
Caesar didn't talk about curling anymore when it lost.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Yes, I did. We talked with each other
that was
about
an
it.
incredible
After.
time. I was in
No, I haven't
class.
heard any curling content.
I was in class and Kirby and Caesar just going at it on text. I'm fucking curling. I'm like, what the fuck are we
Yeah,
talking
it
about?
was. It was serious stuff.
Like, but hey, it's baseball season now, boys. Let's go Marlins.
I still can't believe you took out a picture with the perfect game.
You
and
can ask
subbed
Kirby. He was on the phone with me when it happened, and
I just said, let's get off the phone, Cody. It's not going well.
Like Kirby.
It's all right.
I'm not- like, but Kirby,
Oh,
Cody,
there's a
one
two-run
side.
shot.
The Braves just lost, so you guys are catching up. Our
We'll
team
be
is.
catching up all month, baby. We coming.
Yep. I know.
The Marlins.
Oh,
they-
he's talking.
Maryland's
He's
not
talking.
bad, right?
It's all right.
They're in a playoff spot.
Dude, we're 7 games over 500. I've never been in this position.
Nick, we're getting ready for football season, and on the
Damn
big
right we are. We're ready to
Cowboys,
go.
Panther Nation.
Cody and
Adonis
Ryan,
is-
they're going to
We're
take
looking at the
season off.
draft, baby.
They're taking the
Jeremiah
season
Smith,
off.
come home.
Bring them all.
They're
You guys
locked
are
out
in.
sitting
to
over
it.
in the corner.
They're locked into college football.
Yo,
wanna give a-
Not
I'll
even that. Not even that.
I just want to say it was a pleasure
Ohio
meeting
State.
Adonis and his dad today at the
Yeah.
Oh,
SoFlo at the rink. You know, it was
Sweet.
awesome.
Adonis
Great,
met Caesar
great
before I
guys.
did.
bro, I've
Yeah.
met Caesar before you did, and I lived like 4,000 miles away.
But here's the thing, I hate going to games. That's the thing. I hate going to games. Like,
Well, if Cody's car didn't break down,
Nick,
he would have
Cody,
made it
worse-
to parade.
I want to
I
see
didn't
Cody
get-
on Mario Kart. 'cause
No,
I'm very
someone
fearful.
sideswiped me and I was spinning on the turnpike like I got hit by a green shell. So
Not even a red
Rick
shell.
saw like the damage after,
Oh,
like the day
man.
after. Like Nick, you ever see that big ass dent in my car?
Yeah,
Where I
we went
got
out to
hit.
lunch. I'm like, what the fuck? I saw
Oh
the
my
dent in your
gosh.
car as I was driving into the parking lot. I'm like, Cody's here. So,
Also, quick birthday shout out in the chat.
Yeah.
It's Alechka's birthday.
yep.
Oh,
Happy
Oh,
birthday to-
happy birthday, Let's
Oh, happy birthday, Alechka. I didn't check my message.
Yeah, sort of embarrassing like that, but
Apologies. Thank you. Thank you for giving that shout out. Happy birthday, Alechka.
You were in Brickle?
Oh my gosh.
Like-
Brickle?
Yeah, she showed me an old school Panthers jersey someone was wearing. The white CCM era one, the one that I have. Like,
the one you have in your profile picture.
Yep, that's
I'm
right.
not gonna
I don't
lie.
know if if it's a
These-
retro though, or if it was an updated.
Look, here's the thing. Here's a hot take. I don't care what y'all tell me. This is because I'm a Jersey head and I know more than anything. From 2006 to 2009 were the worst era of jerseys
Reebok.
ever.
Reebok.
It was
right?
horrible.
I didn't buy one.
Like,
Oh,
No,
that was
like-
with the stripes. That was with like the piping, right? With the different colors.
yes, it was
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah, okay, that was bad. That was
That
bad.
was
That was
when
bad. No, you're
Edmonton
right.
went like
Yeah.
dark blue and like cream
no.
for some
No, no.
reason.
No, the dark blue and copper was peak, but the lines
But-
here were terrible.
But
I don't know the
but no,
piping.
that was
Yes,
bad
belated
on
happy
everything.
birthday to Carly.
Yes, happy birthday, Carly. Her birthday was yesterday.
but
And
also,
happy
like,
birthday to America, whose birthday was on Saturday.
Yep.
250 years old. Older than all of us here, despite
Well,
contrary
older than
belief.
you.
All the ladies in our community, the Cancer horoscope birthday. That's I always say I speak highly on
Oh,
Cancer.
is that zodiac signs?
Yeah, very
Could
very
give a
nice,
damn about that.
warm-natured women.
I don't believe in that.
No,
Oh, you
no.
can
Oh
believe
my
whatever you
God.
want. I'm just telling you from my experiences. But anyways,
Kirby, read
Kirby's
the.
Kirby's like, what moon are you?
I don't know that far.
What's your rising sun, guys?
I pretend that. Cody.
Kirby,
Cody,
can
I
you
pretend
read?
that.
Kirby, I know
Takes till he makes it.
you're obligated to say this now because you are a loyal Panther fan. I want you to read the headline for me right here.
Stop playing around with the headlines. I'm not reading these. See, this is coming from Nick. All these headlines going on the screen
Don't
right now.
help
I want this
Bob.
on the record.
Don't help
Oh,
Bob.
gosh.
Say it with me. Don't help Bob.
Oh,
Caesar, you
hot
got to
take.
say it.
Okay, maybe I'm a little salty. I would love to see him just like totally bottle it in Toronto.
Nope, not anymore,
You,
Kirby.
you don't want him to succeed. Ryan, you would want him to succeed somewhere else. Anywhere
No, I
but
wouldn't.
Yeah, nope. Fail.
It has something to do with Bob. Like, I love
It's
all of
anywhere
our
but
players.
the Eastern Conference. For
I love
me.
all the players that come and play for us, but when they leave, I don't.
I'd root for him in San Jose, maybe.
I
San
think this
Jose.
is different than
Vancouver.
Dominic Sabrango or Steven Lawrence.
It's Donovan
This is
Sabrango.
Sergei Bobrovsky.
Donovan.
that's
Oh
what
my
you-
gosh.
It's Donovan.
Different.
Dominic
Yeah, is it-
Sabrango.
Kirby, you keep saying
I'm not
Dominic.
the one that says it. That's the
Is-
Toronto media.
Is
That's
it Dominic? Is it Dominic McNabb too? Like, it's just
No, so to give everybody context of that, Adam Wilde on Steve Dangle's show called him Dominic Sabrango, said he's a big fan. I'm like,
And he
that's
thinks
not
he's a
even
goalie too. I think Adam.
Yeah,
Wilde.
it's not even his name.
Not even his name. It's not even his name.
Is that when the schedule is slated to be announced, Chad?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
But it was.
I'm looking forward to the schedule this year. I usually don't.
Okay,
I want to
what
see
are
when we play Ottawa, when we play Tampa, when we play Toronto.
What are our predictions for the opening night and home opener?
I think it's
I'm-
Toronto.
Opening night-
Carolina on the road to start. We're playing Toronto home opener.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I was
We're
saying.
not starting the year
Exactly.
at home. We never do.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless we
start
win
in
the cup.
Carolina. No, we start in Carolina.
Cody, you
I
don't
thi-
think we start in Carolina? Didn't you tell me that?
Yeah. You know what? I'm
think
going
it's-
something obscure. We're starting in St. Louis.
You know, that would check out. You know,
Caesar?
I'm gonna say Toronto.
you think that's the the home opener?
The first game of the year.
Okay.
In Florida or in Toronto though.
Yeah.
I miss when the schedule
Ah.
used to be
Yeah.
at Tampa
No, probably because our first game
home
is
versus Tampa.
hasn't the last 2 years been our first game has been at home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because we
because
because
we-
Jackson's banner.
We won the cup, so now
So-
we're not.
Let me go. It could be a Buffalo, but let me go with Nick's pick here. I'm going to go home opener, Detroit Red Wings.
Fucking
The
A.
last time we had- the
You
last
know what
time
I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be we're going to play Carolina. We're going to play Carolina to start the year
On the road?
on the road.
on the
And
road
then
to
we're
start.
going to come home for like a 3-game stretch against Toronto, maybe like Tampa. I see us playing Tampa at home, on the road, and at home early in the season.
So
And
you
then,
I think it would have to be the division. Maybe not Cody St. Louis, but you
And-
home. It's going to be.
and then I think we go on our Eastern Canadian road trip pretty early.
Good.
We don't
me go to
play
the games and
division
warm
teams
outside.
early though. Here's my
Yeah, we
hot
have
take.
Tampa all the time, Cody.
We haven't played
Oh,
Tampa in like
We might
in
play
a
like
minute.
Vancouver and San
We played
Jose.
Boston on a banner night.
I could see us like playing
Yeah,
Vancouver.
but we didn't play like Boston and then Detroit and then Buffalo. That never happened. We always start with Buffalo early for some reason. Like for
Or
me,
maybe
I'd rather play Buffalo early than late.
Could be
To
Buffalo.
be fair.
we play this as this guy's team.
Lord have mercy. If it's
Oh, jeez.
that
Anthony
Duclair?
Duclair.
That's Anthony Duclair.
Dog, hit the weight.
Solo.
Eat
Hit
some
the gym,
food.
bro.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
Dude, I'm more built than him.
All right.
Oh god, here we go.
Eat some
Ryan.
food, buddy.
You kind of
Jerk
looks like Mike
chicken,
Bond.
rice and peas, something, dog.
How did it go, Steve?
It
Like
was
Chadwick
amazing.
Boseman.
Ask Adonis. It was awesome.
Was it
I
Pat?
had fun. It was packed. The whole side was packed with people in the first game. Second game, not that
Later.
it was later. Everybody was probably tired and wanted to go home.
Yep.
But shouts out to the SoFlo guys for allowing me to come out. Got to go in the locker room before the game started. Saw Seth Jones out there. He was ready to go. He looked pretty good out there. But yeah, a lot of these guys, this is their first time being in the rink in a while. So a lot of guys need a little bit of conditioning work. So
Oh,
but that's what
you saw Patrick as well then at the rink, huh, Steve?
Oh, you met
Yeah.
Super Marlon tonight?
yes, I did. Yep.
There you go.
Yep. He was there.
Dude, everyone
Okay.
goes Caesar,
Shouts out
buddy.
to you guys. No, but it was fun. It was fun. That's one thing I like about this league that's going to help players get in condition before training camp, and they're starting to grow the program, and it's pretty awesome. I can't wait to be more involved. They want me to do more things with them, so we got some things planned. I can't wait.
I'm
We
not
love to
gonna
hear
lie, Caesar. Your pecs look impeccable in this photo. I must say,
Hey, my chest, right? Look at my
You-
chest.
you look-
I
you
think
look
I
like-
might be.
you look
I might-
built
I-
in this photo.
Bro, you need to give Duclair a few tips.
I might have to, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, but he was awesome. He was out there.
oh, was this the SoFlo thing today?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, bro.
Come on.
Cody, where have you been?
Cody, bro. You still live in Florida?
Like, no,
No, he's not in Florida.
I haven't lived in South Florida in like.
I
2 or
wanted
3
Cody to
years.
represent us, but he's not.
No, yeah,
with us.
northern Florida still though, right? Like
No, I live in Southern Georgia.
Close enough.
Ryan, where have you been?
Where the fuck have you been?
I haven't been here. I thought
He's
you were in
been out there
Tallahassee.
for like a year.
Nick, can we get some impersonations?
We're not
for
doing
Patrick,
that
Connor
tonight.
Bedard, Jesse Blake?
Please.
Why
Okay,
not?
Scissor.
Steve and Ellie.
It's her
We
birthday.
But I
go
just-
full
Can't say no.
We
Real
go full
quick,
screen, full
I wanna-
screen, full screen.
Just to end the subject, want a big shout out to Cole Kotze and Nico Blatchman and Tim Mayer. You're the guys who started this SoFlo league. It started last year with 3-on-3. Now it's 4-on-4, and instead of 3 periods, it's only 2 periods, 2 20-minute periods. No whistles. It's full go. No reps, and it's just them playing hockey back and forth, and it's really fun.
You're not getting me to do impressions. It's just not happening. Maybe
Oh.
Birthday wish.
Nick could have his own TV
Yeah,
show.
you could do
about
it every night on the channel. Like he could just rant with people and just do impersonations all night as like the shtick.
with all the
No, just-
listen, if it's maybe a member show, maybe spaces.
Oh, okay, man. Okay, if your team, I like
Maybe,
it. man.
maybe, I don't
It's a
know.
member show.
Mm.
Spaces,
Maybe
that's for free.
you
Don't
wanna-
give it away for
you
free.
guys are really
man.
that
Don't give it
interested,
away
make
for
sure to
free.
go to our YouTube homepage and click on their YouTube homepage.
It's a shameless
and find out
plug,
if
bro.
What a
it's
cheap
member.
plug.
You can
What a
become a
shameless
gold,
plug.
silver, or bronze member. And as always,
Hey,
let's go Cats.
Listen, I
That's how
need
you
Nick
sell.
to do some. I want Nick to do impressions when we do the Dallas Cowboys watch along.
What is this, Cartoon Network? Like, what
Yes.
the fuck are we doing right now? Like,
I thought you worked for
Look.
Disney.
if I ever work for Disney, I'll let you know.
If you ever work for
That is-
Disney, can you ban adults without children to going to the park?
Whoa,
I didn't hear what you said. What?
I didn't hear
You
what
ever
you said
work for
either, but we're just gonna
Can
move
you
on.
ban
We're gonna move on.
adults without children from going to the park?
Okay, we're gonna. No, I never took theater. Antonio, I'm very offended that you feel that.
You did it, Nick? No drama
No.
classes?
Fuck no. With all due respect to theater kids, just
You would have
no.
loved it.
Oh,
No.
Nick Plus, there goes our monetization. Great.
Here we go.
Just float on
Making no
clouds.
money this stream.
We're gonna make money. Calm down.
We're gonna split up the $10 donation. We got $2 each. It's not even enough for a damn
Well,
vending
I'll
machine.
take you to Jeff, and
Yeah, Nick's been warned, but
it just comes out.
Shout out to
Torin
Jeff for the 2, and
Thank you,
once
Jeff.
again,
Oh, sorry.
shout out to Torin Fredrickson for the 10. Once
oh,
again,
sorry. We're going to
Thank you,
replay.
Torrin.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right,
for
so-
replaying. We got to replay the super chats.
But-
every-
but hey, but
Here you go,
But-
Antonio.
little
That's not
trick- little trivia, you guys, because since we're
Oh,
warming
there
up
we go.
now,
Antonio, I actually played the flute as well in high school.
That's different. Like
not in
I
high
played-
school,
I'm
but in
going
middle
up there
school.
fucking- I'm
I
not
played
playing
the
Mary
saxophone in
Poppins
high school.
up there.
So,
You know, I could really see that, Cody.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
well, I was
Yeah, the
good on
saxophone was way bigger than me, so I couldn't play it.
Oh
But
yeah,
I've got
yeah.
someone
Steez,
carried around with-
I played alto and baritone. So
Oh wow!
If I ever become a famous comedian, all of you were invited to my show. I'm gonna
Okay.
get a.
You
Playing
said I'll
this-
be the manager.
You're gonna be with me.
Backstage?
We're doing a residency in Las Vegas, and you all are coming with me.
hey, listen,
Now
Look,
it might be a
boys,
Treasure Island, but you get what you can
I
get,
don't
right?
care.
But- but a big reason
Aim
to
high,
become,
high.
but a big reason to become a member this offseason is our trivia shows. And boys, I have a little trivia question for you guys.
We're
Whoever
warming
gets it-
up tonight.
It's just one little question. I guess the first question is, what goalie did Matthew Tkachuk score on for his first goal as a Florida Panther?
No goalie. It was an empty net against the New York Islanders.
Correct.
Banger.
There you go, Nick. Was that the 2-1? Was it 2-0?
3-1.
3-1. There we go.
That's another
Oh.
question. Right
That's
here.
a trick question, Cody.
I know. What was Vincent Trocek's original number with the
67.
Florida Panthers?
67.
67.
There it is.
67. Ryan, go.
You're not beating me on that one, but
Ryan, where did he play in minor league?
So fucking immature.
oh,
Oh fuck. Was it
that dog.
Y'all don't know the AHL team?
Think of the Calgary
San Antonio Rampage?
Think of the there you go, San Antonio Rampage, the Bull.
Yeah, that's
The
right.
Bull.
I knew something rampage.
Calgary
something like
Stampede,
that.
Ryan. It's busy.
Calgary Stampede. I was like, it's something redneck.
You guys want to look up Mark from San Antonio Rampage? He used to dance in the
Yeah.
AHL a lot. He might
We like to
dance
party.
still.
We like to party.
Look,
Marky
it's-
Party.
I can't find that video. Steve's will have to find it one day, but it might be copyrighted.
But the Chelios one.
like,
Yes, congratulations. If you get LeBron and DeRozan, man, might actually go to a game.
Are we talking about
You
DeRozan like
bandwagon.
in 2026? Are we serious?
Get off your Kawhi nonsense.
I'm not even a
Don't even-
Raptors fan.
I'm not.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not.
Maybe are our Mariners doing it this year?
They beat Ryan's Blue Jays there the other day.
That ain't hard to
It
do.
was still a home game. Yeah, we're 6 games under 500 and only 1.5 games out of a playoff spot.
That is ridiculous. Like that's absolutely
The ride
ridiculous.
home is
We're
always
terrible.
nice. I
Oh,
have my
it's
own driver, so that
Yeah.
always helps.
You mean you
I
don't,
don't
you
drive home.
drive yourself home?
No. I don't trust Florida drivers.
Oh, that's so fair. Yo, Antonio, day one Thunder fan.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a bandwagon. I forgot.
Get out of here, bro. My sheets as a kid were OKC Thunder. And he's calling, get out.
Oh man, you guys, we had fun with all of you here in the community. Hope you guys are going to join us
Yeah.
throughout the summer. We'll be here, right? C's. We're going
Yeah,
to be
I'll
doing
be
some
here.
shows. C's. I'm going to be doing some shows with Cody. Not
Yeah.
sure what Nick J. Levine will be doing, but hopefully we'll have him by.
Neither am I.
Maybe
And
he'll
if
be there
you're-
for a debate.
If you're a Cowboys Panther fan, I might be having a show on mine.
That's where you
Cowboys
might.
Panther.
Mhm.
And yeah, so that'll be something that will be hopefully in the near future.
And we're waiting for Cody to start up our gaming
But-
channel.
Yeah, we need him to stream on Twitch.
Yeah, you're
Wait,
gonna see me play.
YouTube, too. You know,
You're gonna see me play a lot of college football.
YouTube, you can do it. You can start on Twitch, Cody, because I would like to get started up over there. But we have the channel here where you can start a sub channel on our page.
I know, but I don't want to get copyright striked.
You should be all right with gaming. There's a lot of
But-
gaming guys on here. Shout out to
But
Austin.
last trivia question for you guys. As Nick likes to point out, Nick, what was the loudest you've ever heard the arena?
Game 6 at Tulos Arena.
No, the other one.
Marcel Gotch.
Yes.
Marcel Gotch, Game 7 in 2012. Was
I
had-
am going to say for a game, not just a particular moment. Game 1, the first matchup with the Florida Panthers and Tampa Bay Lightning. What was that in 2020?
Yes.
That
When
game,
Mark-
Hero?
Jake,
right?
when
You were there, Caesar.
Spencer
What,
Knight was
Huberdeau?
there.
Oh,
That Spencer Knight series, but game one.
Okay,
Game
like
one.
the 6-5 one. But I guess the question I have is, who had the primary assist on that Marcel Gotch Game 7 goal?
Scotty Upshaw?
That's Kirby's guess. Can I get another one?
I thought it was behind the net there, but I
Christopher
might.
Stieg. Was Christopher Stieg playing then?
He was on the team, I believe. So
Definitely not that. If he said
Die
he's
Hard
on
guess
the
is
team.
Stephen Weiss. So that's 2. Let's see.
Nick?
I'm not going to reveal the correct answers.
Don't remember.
Is
I
it?
guess.
Is it a guy? Okay, what position?
Winger.
Okay. Shoot.
Ryan doesn't have a guess?
Sean Bergenheim.
Not bad.
All right.
That's
Next,
a good
that's
guess.
one guess.
That's a
All
good
right.
guess.
Nick, one guess. 3, 2.
Mikkel Samuelson for Nick.
Opetsky.
It was Sean Bergenheim.
Yes.
I said it was a good guess.
Sean Bergenheim.
The
and-
primary.
And wasn't
Yeah.
Thomas Fleischman also on the team then?
yes.
Correct. Top
Dude, that was
one.
my other guess. I
And-
was debating
And
between the
what, and what Kirby guy had the secondary assist?
What Kirby guy?
Ooh.
It wasn't Christopher Stieg, right?
Is his initials SM or GG? Or sorry, JG.
Oh, Samuelson.
So this is your guess right here.
25.
your hint.
Who's number 25?
No, other way.
52.
Oh yeah,
52.
yeah. It's JG.
Jason Garrison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
I was
that
like,
brings me
51 is Campbell. I know Kirby. You like Brian Campbell too, hey?
Yeah, I like Brian Campbell.
Yeah.
They used to call Jason Garrison's blast the sexy bomb. That was the name for it.
You know what's funny? It was a half clapper. It wasn't a full one. It was a half.
Accurate and heat on it. And
Like,
then is this what going to happen to Darren Radish? And then he fell off. So we'll see with Darren Radish this year.
I don't know. I don't have Darren Radish doesn't.
I call that
scream-
very similar. And I think Radish had more points.
Darren Radish doesn't scream game changer to me.
Both of them didn't scream that to me, to like moving forward on a big term deal. So we'll see.
Because when we played against them, Radish was healthy, and I don't remember him doing a damn
I don't
thing.
remember him doing anything. And I don't remember against Montreal him doing.
Like Chernak did.
He
more
scored in
than-
that one game at home there. But
There's a reason why they let him walk and said,
Like-
we'll take a 5th round pick.
good organizations can figure it out sometimes. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
if the
that-
Panthers were a good organization with Garrison, but good organizations.
We were
Also,
almost there. We were
you hear-
almost there.
Your boy Eric Goodbranson got re-signed, I think, by Columbus. I saw.
Yeah.
So he's
Back
still in
to
the league.
Well, good Branson and Lomberg together.
Yeah, those are your
There we go.
boys.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
might
You're gonna
make a
watch.
bunch of
Ryan. You're gonna watch with Rick Bonus.
Yeah,
Dude,
true.
dude,
Even though they don't have
those-
Boone Jenner, I
I
still
know,
like
no.
them.
Those two guys are going to be really great when they're 3 points out with the game in hand and like.
Hey, I'm not saying they're gonna do anything. I'm not saying they're gonna do anything.
Because right now, I think my metro right now is Carolina, Washington, Philly. I really think that's what I think.
You guys jumping? They're jumping on the Philly bat a lot quicker now, Caesar, than they jumped on the Montreal Canadian one last year, right, Ryan? They're jumping.
Mhm.
Nick and Cody jumping on that Flyers.
Yeah, but the Metro's still dog shit though. Like
No,
I
it's
know,
awful. It's just like the
like,
Pacific is awful too.
like
There's two good
Islanders can,
divisions. It's ridiculous.
Islanders can make it, but Sorokin would have to be like a Vezina finalist.
Mhm.
Like,
See how their coaching is this year as well on the island.
I think they're going to be fun coaching. I just don't like their forward core, like Braden Shen, Andre Palat. Like,
That's been the case forever.
like I thought they were getting rid of that when they got rid of Lamorello and Trotz, but they just added to it with Darsh's dumbass.
They didn't change it too much. The outlook with Waugh.
Okay. Also, slightly off topic. Do you guys know Colton Sissons? It's a $4 million guy.
Yeah,
I saw Toronto signed him. I
Toronto.
thought it was for $2 million.
no,
I thought it was $4 million over 2 years, not $4 million each
no.
year.
Who also is a $4 million guy in Toronto?
Josh,
Jack Roslovic.
Yeah, Roth.
Oh yeah, no, that one I knew. That one I saw. The 4 point whatever.
No, Sissons was $4 million. I knew that.
they're
What's
paying
Nick-
$7 million for Brandon Duhaime and Colton Sissons.
Well, add Ross.
Nick, what's your guy? What's your guy? Nick Pola.
11 million.
I fuck that guy.
Oh,
He's in Toronto too. I just remembered.
3.1.
Where you at? Hey, yo, where you at?
He's in Toronto too. I forgot.
They need some
I'm gonna
sign.
hate that team so much. Holy. It's gonna be
Nick Paul's
great.
at 3.15.
Yo, Antonio, that's not funny,
Adonis,
bro.
That's a very close question for me. I don't know Gudis' health right now.
Dude,
Good
what
Branson.
are these mid-ass forwards? Like here's the thing. Here are the Maple Leafs forwards. It goes Matthews, Nylander, Nyes, Tavares, McKenna, right? Here's the drop-off. We go Colton Sissons, Jack Roslovic, Max Domi, Dakota Joshua, Nick Paul, Brandon Duhaime, Teddy Bluger, Steven Lorentz, Zach McEwen. Like,
I just want to point out Eetu Luosterainen is probably our third best player on our third line, and he clears every single player you just mentioned.
here's the thing. I'm
Would
going to say this.
Luosterainen be a top 6 forward in Toronto?
Yes.
Yes. They would try their damnedest to make sure he would be. But like Kirby, like, you know what's like the one thing that pulls me back with Toronto all the time? It's the coaching. I have no faith in Jim Hiller.
Oh, that's an awful choice. Awful sign.
Like the last thing,
if they would have had Berube from a couple years ago, then
Woodcroft would have been a better hire. I would love Woodcroft there.
Craig Berube, oh my gosh. They went from Craig Berube and Bradshaw Living to John Shaika and Jim Hiller. I mean, what a philosophical change. It's incredible.
Did you see McKenna
God.
liking, I think is it his sister or his niece, whatever that Megan Chaika's girl's Instagram post.
Oh, stop.
McKenna was all up in the likes on that. I saw it on Twitter. It was hilarious.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
Great for team chemistry starting early. And now he's golfing with the Nelk boys. Like,
Oh Lord, this dude may have like a 30-point season.
yeah, I'm not buying any McKenna stocks anymore.
But,
crazy
like,
contract. What are you talking there about, Patrick? Gudis? Or who were we talking with?
Oh, Vinny Desharnais.
Vinny.
Vinny Desharnais.
Oh, Vinny.
Dude, that guy couldn't even crack the Edmonton Oilers defense on most nights. And
Oh, by the way, Andrew Peak, I was ridiculous for saying he can't get that much, but fucking Vinny
Nick, you're wrong.
Desharnais.
You're wrong.
Andrew Peak needs to hire Nick Levine as his agent.
Vinny
Right,
Desharnais
Nick
fucking
Levine.
nay. I would have freaking, if I were in that office, I would be like, you're kidding me. Jeff VL got $12.5 million. That's the bare minimum right now.
every time I hear Vinny Desharnais, I go back to Michelle Therrien's favorite undersized forward, David Desharnais.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Dude, he was a dog.
he was clutch though. Like,
Even for Edmonton, he was clutch. He scored an overtime winner in one of their playoff games. I
like,
can't
yeah, but
remember
but the
who
problem was he was
said
like 5'5".
it. Hey man, short king.
Like,
These are stand up for us, man. Come on.
Yeah, give me a second.
please don't. Please don't.
No, please.
What
That
was our
would be-
favorite moment?
That would be a clip from the wrong way.
But anyway, what was our favorite moment from throughout the season? It was a pretty, I'll just say, it's a very bad year for Panther fans.
I
but
want to save that for a podcast. For the Panther scene. Let's go NHL scene. What was y'all's favorite moment?
Okay.
it could have been a
Favorite
Cats and Rats moment. I don't give a damn.
moment? We've had a lot of good memories, I would say.
I mean,
I
that
wanna
one
say-
time.
For me,
Caesar had-
honestly, for me, it's the Winter Classic. Even though we lost, just
we're
being
gonna
able
lose.
to,
We got shelled.
yeah, well, but
And
Oh,
you
Seth
know,
Jones broke his collarbone.
Seth Jones broke his. I saw Seth Jones walk into the dugout. I'm like, fuck. Shit, man. We
I
can't have
know, it's
anything.
but
I have my
gonna
favorite.
get?
I have my favorite moment in a photo. My favorite moment, it was really early in the year, really early. Just this. I saw this game live.
Yeah.
This is what people think Jacob Markstrom's going to do. Like, it's just
Let's see if I can find it. Hold on.
like
he's not-
I don't know my favorite moment.
look,
you know, that
Kirby,
reminds me of the soccer goal that Team USA gave up today.
I didn't watch
Wait,
the game.
speaking of Caesar, if US and Mexico played in a soccer game, who would you cheer for?
L3.
That's a very damn good question.
Yeah, I was.
I don't
curious.
know. I'd be torn.
I'll answer for him. Whoever's winning.
There you go.
Like, but that was hilarious. But
Here's
Kirby,
my favorite one. And let me just do
Yes!
this. Yeah, there we go.
That's
There we
actually my
go.
second favorite moment.
Oh my
honestly.
we
God.
were so shocked we won.
I
we
couldn't
were so
believe it. We couldn't believe it.
No, you know what my favorite moment was? Was surprising Nick Levine in Florida and him not knowing I was
I
there.
didn't
Just like,
fucking have a clue.
Yes,
terrifying.
Ryan, I told you, slap him on
I
the back.
slapped him on the neck.
Yeah, Kirby, when I meet you, trust me, it's coming back.
What? Don't get so mad at me.
Yeah. Your
Scared
orders.
the hell
pal.
out of him, Ryan.
Your orders.
So funny.
No, but I don't like. I got, you know what's funny?
That was the
gold medal
gold
game.
game.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what's funny about that gold medal game? I was on like fucking like 3 hours of sleep, and I was cooked.
I thought we were losing. I'm like, let's just get this.
Dude, that third period was so bad.
I'm like, oh my gosh, like
the paddle save, McKinnon hitting the side of the net.
Okay. Let's wrap this up. I'm done.
Do the Cody, right? Do the Cody.
But
no, Chad, enough of your bullshit right now.
Thank you, Jeremy Beckham. Thank you, Caneswear.
Yes.
I
Great
hate you, kid.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan, for doing everything behind the scenes for us. People don't see the
Thank you all in the chat. All of you guys sending super chats every week. The same some of you guys. You guys know who you are. All the members. All these guys constantly in the chat, man.
Yep.
We run it because of you. You make the life easy for us. I mean, it's a lot easier to do this stuff when you got a support system like this. All the guys who help out with all the behind the scenes. It's not just me. Caesar's doing a bunch of things. There's other people in the chat. They know who you are. You're helping out the community, helping this run, because this is not an easy thing to do by yourself, and we love the support we get. It makes it so worth it. So
shout out to Ryan.
Thanks for the great series.
Shout out to Ryan and C's for joining me on that Brady Kachuk live stream, because the other two were MIA.
I was getting some
one was
donut run.
One
and
was
I don't mean to call out Beef Cat, but I always felt we've always used this photo. And not that one. There you go. We'll do this, and there you go. So, this is probably my favorite photo of the year.
That's my favorite part of the year.
We all just look like, what the fuck? We love.
I think this was at the point where he sucked so bad at the start of the year.
See Cody getting pissed off in this photo. Kirby's like shocked. Jim's like, and Caesar like, what the fuck?
Like,
oh my god,
that was my favorite moment watching that.
If you're not looking at points, which he's getting paid $8 million, I'm sorry, but you have to look at points if you're getting paid $8. I don't care. I'm sorry, but you know what's funny? Kirby, you know what my favorite clip of Markstrom just popped up on my feed? Remember when it was St. Louis versus Vancouver in overtime? Remember when St. Louis had the 3-on-0?
Not that.
Vaguely, kind of, yeah.
And Markstrom destroyed his stick.
Yes.
Like this? Did he do, or did he do?
No,
this?
he just went like.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, tomahawk.
Like
not tomahawk, the axe handle. Okay.
No, you know who used to be the king of tomahawking his goalie stick? Jonathan Quick used to do it all the time.
From the top? Okay.
He would do it from anywhere. He would go
even
like
Tuukka Rask
would do this and then throw it. And then throw it.
Tuukka Rask is the first guy.
Who's the guy? He had such a short temper. Was it Cloutier?
Dan Cloutier? I know
Adonis, he wouldn't be the first robot or AI. Remember the time guy?
Yes.
Stanley C. What was his name? Stanley C.
Can we get rid of Bob? Sorry. I remember that.
He's like, when can we get rid of Ekblad? And it was like an AI. This was like 3-4 years ago. I couldn't believe that.
My favorite other moment is during the Minnesota Wild Dallas Stars live stream during overtime. Cody, you remember what I'm going to go with this?
I'm trying to think. I know.
Cody
Caesar said,
"Oh."
Cody had the candle.
Go ahead, Cody.
When Caesar said, "Oh, I hate when people stand up," and me and Nick lost it.
That was not right.
Oh, you know what the worst moment of the season was? The entire worst year, when me and Cody had to live stream
that Calgary Flames
game. You called me and you tried dragging me into that.
I feel when Nikolai got killed, and
I'm the one that's got to go to the game.
That was the worst game of all time. I literally wanted to kill
myself. Last month was so bad. I'm going to tell you this: those post games were like. What do we think about the draft?
Faces are so. Cody was all loopy that night. I don't know what was going on.
Because there are some nights I'm just cooked and I'm just like, fuck this.
Cody can't get the words out.
That was me during the Brady stream, but what was another one? It's just
that's too funny.
The entirety of the 9-2 post game stream where me and Kirby was just me and Kirby, and we got destroyed by Carolina 9-2.
Oh, that was nuts. People think this is all fun some nights, or what nights bother you? That did. I think Paul Maurice was handing out orange slices to the team after.
No, what loss pissed me off?
What a culture!
I know exactly what loss pissed me off the most. It was the St. Louis loss.
It was the St. Louis and Winnipeg back to back.
Oh, the St. Louis was
1 or 2 points out. Yeah,
the late.
No, that was the worst.
No, the Philadelphia one earlier in the year too, right?
we couldn't beat those bastards. Like Vladar has our number. I hate going against that guy.
We were here on the live stream for that game. See?
Yeah, and they scored
okay.
late.
That's the only way Carolina's beating us in a playoff series, by the way.
But
They
remember the
somehow get
live.
Vladar.
Remember the live.
But hey, they didn't have their top 6.
Remember the live stream with the LA Kings? We beat them in LA. That was a fun one. The
Yeah,
Brad
wait,
Marchand returned to Boston. That was
Sorry,
a live-
Nick. That was the stupidest reply I've ever seen from someone ever. I was just like in
You know,
shock.
what's the funny
Like
thing?
Mark Stahl, dude. Like
They were only missing Sveshnikov. They weren't missing anybody
the
else.
second we found out, Antonio.
The second Jones went down, I was like, and
The minute we figured out the pick was not top 10 protected, like was top 10 protected, like
and
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about you guys. I just thank God. It was like the only good news we had gotten all season.
Especially the whole season. It was
And
just
I thought the worst part of the season was the Atu barbecue accident. I really do.
That
that
was
was
sick.
a good one.
That to
And
me,
Barkov
like
brought it up in an interview after, or not an interview, like one of those like talks about the year, and he's like, "I think I'm a better barbecuer than E2." You know what video I'm talking about?
You know what's funny?
Kirby said-
That tells me he had to get burnt in a dumbass way.
Yeah.
Like he like probably dropped the steak like on his leg or something.
No, you know what I'm saying? He was probably like checking to see if the grill was hot enough, and he like put his hand on it. He's like, "Ah, shit." That's what I think happened.
I thought.
No,
I have
but
my theories.
but no, but here's the thing.
With that
Here-
new contract, Jeremy, he better.
Adonis, if I ever do bite him at 2, I would do the cooking, not at 2.
Atu's
I would make
inside. He's
sure-
not outside with the girl.
He's staying inside. He's gonna be playing with my dogs, entertain the dogs,
No, Atu's playing dominoes. You're teaching him to play dominoes.
I have no idea how to play dominoes. So
You got a sauna at the house, Seas.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
What do you mean it's
Wait,
sauna?
you mean there's a real
He's
game
got
other than
sauna.
lining them up and go?
Go outside. There's your sauna.
There's your sauna. That's
But,
sounds
no,
like such an old dad comment.
you know what's funny? I know it's funny. I have a
Sauna, go outside.
I
Is
have
it hot
a.
up there in Georgia, Cody?
It's hot as hell. It sucks. Like,
Yo, Toronto's 100+ too, so
I don't want to hear it.
dude, I have a lake in my backyard. Humidity right there. Like, no, but here's the thing. What's always going to piss me off and why I think the front office was pro tanking and they're pissed off too was the fact that those heckwads that destroyed our tank,
Yeah, no, that is true.
how many of those idiots came back? None
None.
of them.
Well,
Boquist,
Gone.
gone.
Mackey, gone.
Mackey, gone.
Gone.
Wilmer Scoob,
See ya.
gone. Tarasov, gone.
Cunnin,
gone.
gone.
Nolan Foote, gone.
Hey,
Jackson
Oh, Reinhardt to the AHL.
Did you say
Cole
Gregor?
Reinhardt's
Gone?
Nolan Gregor, gone. Like,
yeah, thank you. I didn't know these guys. I respected because they were playing for their careers, but
'em.
oh man, fuck 'em. I don't care.
like respect
At that
it.
point, we might have
Oh,
been
yeah.
just better off.
Hinnestroza, gone. You shouldn't have scored in that
Hinnestroza, every
shootout. Like it's just like you guys cheated and got away with it. We didn't get away with it. They won the games.
Yeah.
Aki stuff was frustrating. Sorry.
No, that Jonathan Quick goal where he sniped it short side.
That pissed me off so
I'm
much.
like,
When I
where
heard
was
they-
that 3 months ago?
When I heard they were starting quick, I'm like,
Yeah, no, and then when they sent Vilmanis down to hide when they realized he was too good to be part of the tank.
And then the cherry on top
No, the
was
cherry.
us destroying
Yep.
Detroit.
yeah.
Detroit didn't lose to the Florida Panthers. They lost to the Charlotte Checkers.
Todd McClellan had some
Like-
choice words for his teams after that.
Look,
That was the good one. That was the good
you
one.
can ask Nick and Kirby. I hated Cole Reinhardt.
Yeah.
I hated that dude.
That's Adonis's guy.
You know how bad it was? Me and Cody were stress watching the Blues and Winnipeg Jets game.
Logan Mayu scored late.
I'm like, oh my gosh, thank
Yo,
goodness.
I was loving watching those St. Louis Blues games too.
And what
Kirby
was
knows
fu-
why.
And what was funny was we just needed St. Louis to get a point, I believe. I think that's what it was. We needed St. Louis to get a point.
No, because we needed one of St. Louis or San Jose to lose for a decent shot
No, to win.
to win, and they both won. So I mean, that kind of screwed us out of the second overall pick, but if we would have went up to 5, we would have gotten number 1. So,
anything else? We're going to wrap here.
Are we, Kirby?
No.
Oh.
Kirby's hungry. He hasn't eaten.
Look at the chat, but anything else, Caesar? Thank you for coming by, Ryan.
No,
I'm so glad we could celebrate the last one. We got all of us on together. Gotta enjoy.
We'll see you. I mean, you'll see us.
Yeah, we'll see us in the summer here.
Yeah.
But anyway, wrapping up here tonight, the final Cats and Rats after dark outro from your boy. The 25-26 season has officially concluded.
thank you, gentlemen. It's been always a pleasure. It's been fun, streaming with
and
you
thank
all.
you to everybody from where we were a year ago to now.
It's
Not
crazy.
just number-wise, but we could just see it. Is very much appreciated. And thank you to all of our sponsors, Caneswear, Jeremy Beckham, everybody we've collabed with.
Shout out the Hobby Card Show. That is
Show,
happening in about a week or two.
Memorabilia,
August
store.
15th.
August 15th. We got a while, Cody. A while.
So 5 weeks. But anyway, we appreciate everyone for watching here tonight. Once again, shout out. We're gonna give shout out to our boy behind the scenes. We have our boy Fabs, David T, John Acosta.
reference,
Thank you guys for everything. Once again, a big shout out to our boy Big C's.
Oh.
Jeremy Beckham with the 10. We thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man.
Thank
You're
you,
the
Jeremy.
GOAT, man. You guys
You're the
know
best.
real estate.
Shout out
One
to
day, Jeremy, I'm gonna be coming up to you when I finally be able to move down there. You know,
Yep.
the first guy I'm calling.
Shout out to our producers in the bottom right here. All these graphics. These are those guys. Without them, we have a white screen. So we appreciate those guys for that. Kirby, the mastermind behind everything, the guy that's getting the guests. Another great year. Our boy Nick here, who's here for the emotional support, the emotional upswings, and our
downswings.
Adonis extending for the 6 months. We appreciate it. But signing off here for the last time for the season finale of NHL After Dark. For our boy Ryan, C's, Nick, Kirby, shout out to our boy
Thank you,
Jim
guys.
Behringer,
Don't
and
forget
myself.
to subscribe to the Big C Show as well.
That's right.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you again.
But anyway, as always, we say thank you. And as always, let's go, Cats.
Cats.